King deeply touched by children who sent him underwear. The coronation gifts follow a decades-old tradition started by students inspired by the best-selling book The Queen's Knickers. For almost 3 decades, schoolchildren bombarded Elizabeth II with underpants designed by their own hands. Whenever such a package was received at Buckingham Palace, royal aides would send a message to the school in question, thanking the young performers for their colourful flourishes. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any updates about the British royal family. The students were inspired by Nicholas Allan's best-selling picture book, The Queen's Knickers, which suggests knickers for every royal event imaginable, including Union Jack knickers for visits abroad and woolen tartan knickers for Balmoral. Allan's book has now been reimagined for the new government.The King's Pants, published in April, has also proven its ability to captivate the imagination. Pupils from Holy Trinity C.of.E. Primary School in Oswestry, Shropshire, who painted bold colours and designs on white trousers and duly sent them to the King to celebrate his coronation, were delighted with the royal response this week. Charles and Camilla thanked the school for this thoughtful gesture in a signed note. Mr. Allan said, "I am delighted that the tradition of sending trousers to the monarch will continue. I spoke to the late Queen about schools sending her illustrated knickers and she said the ladies in waiting found it very amusing. It's wonderful to see that the current King and Queen appreciate it too." The letter from Buckingham Palace, written by the head of royal correspondence, said, "The King has asked me to thank you for your very kind letter and for the colourful art project which you have so generously sent to celebrate the coronation of their Majesties. The King was deeply moved by your taking the trouble to write and wanted you to convey his warmest wishes to the pupils and staff of Holy Trinity C.of.E. Primary Academy and Nursery. I would like to thank you again for your thoughtful gesture this holiday season." Cheryl Meddins, a teacher at the school, said, "The children were so excited and jumping up and down when we received the letter. To be honest, we all were." The Queen's Knickers, published in 1993, has been used by many schools to introduce children to the concept of the Queen. Parcels of trousers were regularly delivered to the palace and the late monarch was often faced with displays of royal trousers on the walls during school visits. It became so common that on one such occasion royal aides made it clear that children were not allowed to ask the monarch about his underwear. Carol Crane, a teacher at Dersingham Infant and Nursery School in Norfolk, revealed in 2012 that she was told before the late Queen's visit that children didn't need to ask her what she was wearing today. Last March, Year 2 pupils at Samuel White Infant School in Hanham, Bristol, were also delighted to receive a letter from Windsor Castle saying the monarch had been delighted to hear from them and thanked them for their projects.